All right, Duck fans, I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my favorite experiences at the University of Oregon. If anybody has ever had the opportunity to visit that stadium and be in Autzen Stadium and hear the noise, obviously we know how loud it is and the unbelievable feeling that you get when you go there. And there's nothing like the first time that you get to be in Autzen Stadium. And I'll tell you my first experience in Autzen Stadium, and it was actually coming down the tunnel as one of the players. But I get into the locker room, I get my pads on, I get all dressed and ready for the game, and you can just start to feel the energy in the locker room. Guys have got music playing, certain guys got headphones on, guys are just sitting off in their own places getting themselves mentally ready, okay? Just everybody's in their own mode. Each person is completely different. I'm one that likes to just, as it gets time for the game, I get dressed up and I relax a little bit because I get amped up when we're walking onto the field. I don't like to get amped up too early, but everybody's different, right? So I'm in the locker room, I'm dressed, I'm ready, guys are putting black paint on. If you look around, you see some of the offensive linemen struggling and helping each other put jerseys on because they're super tight jerseys and they're hard to get on. So we get all dressed up, coach calls us up, all right, it's time to go onto the field. But the coach brings you up right before the game in front of this big sliding garage door that shoots up in the air. And this is game time, it's ready to roll. Guys are just antsy, you can see them starting to sway back and forth, the nerves are going. And we all just get there ready. We do our little, whatever the saying is, whatever the chant is, and then the coach says, all right, here we go. And they throw open the garage door. And so from the Autzen, the old stadium, where the old locker room, how it used to be, is we'd run from that sliding door across into the tunnel. There'd be a whole bunch of people waiting out there. They'd be cheering and yelling. So you get like amped up really quick, and then they put you into this long, dark tunnel. Okay, so you go down into this tunnel and you can see a light at the very bottom of it. There's a big motorcycle, a duck sitting on the back of the motorcycle. It's revving up, it's echoing as it comes up the tunnel. You're going down there, you're going down into the tunnel, and as you're on your way down, it's just like this, you can kind of hear the crowd starting to roll through it, but not too much at this point. The hairs all stand on the back of your neck because everybody's just so anxious, nerves are high, tensions are high, you don't know what's coming. But one of the cool things is like some of the players start to chant while you're going down the tunnel, right? What we used to always do is guys would be chanting, "We ready, we ready." And as everybody's chanting it, they're starting to jump up and down, you know? And, you know, you guys know the whole song. I mean, we're ready for y'all, right? We're going down the tunnel, we get to the bottom. At the very bottom of the tunnels, the duck sitting on the motorcycle. There's a big metal sheet right across the very top of the tunnel at the bottom. And it's two pieces of metal next to each other with a little gap. And when I was there, it said win the day. So you get ready to go out there, and that metal's down there, and people wanting to reach up and smack that metal. When they hit it, it just goes ching, and this loud echoes all the way up the tunnel. Ching, ching, it's just coming up the tunnel. The motorcycle's sitting there it's idling, it's not revving up loud at this point. And then we're waiting, and the camera, or not the camera guy, the guy that's working for the television, you know, gives us the signal like, okay, it's time to go, you can run out on the field. So here we go, let's go. And then the motorcycle just goes loud, just wah, you hear that loud Harley Davidson, you know, historic sound come echoing up the tunnel. Then everybody's just like, it's just like holding them back, the dogs, right? They're just chanting and they're just ready to run. So we all go shooting down the tunnel as fast as we can. When that motorcycle revs up, so does the crowd. And the crowd drowns out the sound of the motorcycle. It's unbelievable, but the sound of that crowd is just coming up that tunnel. There's the motorcycle, and then guys are just nailing this big old metal sheet up there, win the day, ching, ching, ching. We got all this going on as guys are running out onto the field. And it's just unbelievable because the moment you get out onto the field, like, I remember the very first time I go out onto that field, and I just got goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now just thinking about it, right? So I got goosebumps, and as I go out onto the field, like, I turn to the buddy next to me because it's just so loud, you can't hear anything, you can't hear the motorcycle, you can't even make out what's being yelled in the crowd. It's just straight loud noise. And I turn to the guy next to him, and I'm just screaming as loud as I can. I'm like, this is awesome! And then I notice, like, he's screaming something at me too, but I can just see his mouth moving. You can't make out a word he's saying, and he's standing right next to me. And you just run out of the field. And that's just one of the coolest experiences that you could ever have at Autzen Stadium. So all those who have been to the stadium, everybody has their own story, right? Everybody's got their version, whether it was as a fan, whether it was as a player, whether it was as a coach, or just got the opportunity to be down on the field with the team. You all have your first time in Autzen Stadium story. And for me, that was it. Like just running onto the field, goosebumps, and just screaming to the guy next to me like this is just unbelievable, and not being able to hear or understand a thing that was going on. And anyhow, I just want everybody to get that opportunity to feel what it's like to go out onto that Autzen Stadium, to stand out in the middle, right there in the O, get this giant O right in the middle, and you're looking around and you've just got fans all around you that are just screaming and yelling and supporting you, and there's nothing like being on the field. I've had people ask me throughout my entire career, high school, college, NFL, what is the best stadium you've ever played in? And bar none, it is always Autzen Stadium. There is nothing that compares to the feeling you get when you step onto that field. They have got the facilities that are just top of the line, some of the best in the world. And to be able to go to Oregon was probably one of the coolest things that I've ever done. And I'm just so grateful that Oregon gave me that chance to come, not just to be on that team, to play for that team, to get my education, and to also get an opportunity to continue to play football once I was done with my time there at Oregon. Got a chance to go play for the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Eagles, and I could have never had that chance if it wasn't for Oregon. So I'm just truly grateful for everybody. That was a good clap, I appreciate that. Okay, you can stop talking now.